Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Plaintiffs are debenture shareholders of defendant number 4 and by virtue of the debenture subscription agreement within bracket DSA for Series A debentures executed on 5th December 2014, the plaintiffs were issued 160 debentures for a value of rupees 1 crore each on 2nd March 2015 for a period of 16 months. Stop. The DSA supersedes all earlier documents and thus the reliance of the applicants on the terms sheet which was agreed between the parties in the year 2013 and was to expire in 180 days is wholly incorrect. Stop. The term sheet extended till December 2014 and was superseded by the DSA. Stop. Further, the term sheet is a non-binding, unstamped and invalid document which expired in December 2014. Stop. Plea of the applicants that the associate companies of the plaintiffs were also required to subscribe equity shares and having not invested in equity shares, thereby causing loss to the defendant number 3 and defendant number 4 is a dishonest plea for the reason there was no agreement between the parties for investment in equity as the DSA superseded the term sheet. Stop. Further, this grievance was never raised by the applicants and only when in the month of 2019 the plaintiffs issued notice of default to the applicants. A suit was filed in Pune to circumvent the plaintiffs' actions against the defendants. Stop. Further, even by the resolution dated 15th January 2018, defendant number 1 was absolved to the limited extent of maintenance of customer relationship, delay in the project and any workman related issue or any accident. However, defendant number 3 was never absolved. Stop. Further, defendant number 1 was also not absolved of any other duties cast on him and specifically the liability with regard to the POSCO litigation. Stop. Referring to various provisions in the DSA, the schedule thereto and the resolution, learned counsel for the plaintiffs submits that the relief sought by the applicants is not maintainable. Stop. Para. The applicants have not challenged the provisions of DSA till date. Stop. The plaintiffs are secured creditors and have first charge with the right to sell or create charge on the project of defendant number 4 and POSCO being at best an unsecured creditor cannot have precedence over the rights of the plaintiffs. Stop. The applicants had filed an application before this court, which application has not been listed. Advance copy whereof has been served on the plaintiffs, seeking modification of the interim injunction granted, wherein the applicants have clearly stated that defendant number 3 is in a position to generate the funds to the extent of rupees 420 crores from its assets and would be still left with rupees 400 crores. Stop. Hence, defendant number 3 has sufficient means to comply with the direction of the Honorable Supreme Court. Stop. The applicants are not entitled to any relief from this court in view of their repeated non-compliances of the order, having not filed their affidavits in terms of the directions of this court. Stop. Further, the documents annexed with the present affidavit stating that Mapletree is willing to raise a loan if charge is created on 3 flats also shows that Mapletree has stated that it cannot give loan if the construction work does not start. Over.